Hi, this is the first of several shows we're going to be doing about wheat. Without wheat, what? Huh? This are using some of our artifacts, wheat-themed artifacts and archival material. Wheat was one of the first domesticated food plants. Here's this guy. He's a hunter-gatherer, but he's tasting this. Thinks it's pretty good. It's really usually just for the birds. So that moved on to the beginning of the domestication of people. Once they learned to grow wheat and other grains, so they stopped being hunter-gatherers necessarily, and they moved on to permanent settlements, farms, but it required a lot more laborers, and a lot longer hours. So we're going to be look at this, carrying the wheat stalks in. Yeah, give us our daily bread. Here's a famous image by Millet, French artist. The reapers. It's also in this bread plate. Look at all the. Here's this guy taking a break from the hard work. So we've gone now from these big combines. Go back to, look at this little Smurf with his. Let's go, this guy. Yeah. Look at that stroke, and he's got an even thing going on here. But again, a lot of work. And there's a little Smurf with his wheat shock. I'm gonna pause this, and we're gonna see the modern combine in operation. Yeah, look at this. I see my reflection. Yeah. This is 7 combines. This is in northern Ohio, apparently. And you can see the hopper there where the wheat is stored, the kernels, and then it's, when that gets full, the truck comes up and unloads. Here's the hopper here on this model, and then this swings out. So this is a great little model. There's so many great farm toys that we have in our collection. Let's see, let's move it this way. Let's see how that whole deal works. So, yeah. Look at this. This is a Welsh wheat dolly. Is on a carving. Wheat is just one of those grasses, right? Oh, so many of them are important. There's a huge harvest in the Maoist era of wheat. Well, look at all those people involved in it. He's taking a break, getting some refreshment. This is a painting by the French artist Millet, M-I-L-L-A-I-S, I guess, and you can see here's a tray with the same images. The reapers, I think it is, or it may be the gleaners, I'm not sure. We'll check that out and leave a description. But look at all the decoration. Here's another one of those. Lovely carving from wheat straw. Here's my bread necktie. And we have lots of these flour bags. Here's one little souvenir one from Kansas. This is a lovely little, shows the wheat, a wreath, and then the symbols of Kansas, state in the U.S., sunflowers, and what is that? The meadowlark is their official bird. This is fun. This is a little toaster. What is it? Salt and pepper shaker. Yeah, so it pops up and you can shake your salt and pepper out. Here's some baker. Here's a little Smurf. Whoops. Baking bread. Look at him. Here's another baker. This is a rabbit bread. I mean, there's a whole thing of making bread out of, figures out of bread. This is a little rabbit guy we have. Here's wheat on Australian money. This is, what is this? Morocco. Yeah, look, they're showing the two. There's the hand harvest with a scythe, and then the modern combines. You know, a little ravioli guy, a little donut guy. He's kind of angry. Look at him. Whoa! Here's the Pillsbury Doughboy, very famous mascot. You're supposed to. He always laughs when you poke his tummy. These are old stereo cards. You would put this in a thing and it would produce a stereo image. And this is winnowing wheat in Japan, actually. And this one, here they are. This is Palestine women grinding the wheat for flour. And how about this one? Here they are baking. Yeah. So what else do we have here to show you? So this is after 4,500 years, they are working on rediscovering Egypt's bread baking technology, and they use these cone shell, these honeycomb or these beehive type bread, these clay things for baking the bread. You can see that in there. They would turn it over on the fire. This is a really interesting process. Here, this is a lovely scene, rolling out the dough for bread. This is a baking scene in Lebanon many years ago. And see the kids learning how to do it, watching. This is fun, skinny bread, fat bread, round, flat bread, bread with holes. And this was teaching kids the process here. So troughs and fermentation, mixing, and bread divider and rounder. How about this guy's now he's writing in there with him. Here's this lovely image of different Parker House rolls. We're going to go into that. That's a famous Boston hotel that was famous for those rolls. You know, those pancakes and donuts. So that's a little bit of our introduction here. I think I've covered most of what we've got, and we'll see you again next time. Look, if you like these videos, these shows that we're doing, you can subscribe, you can tell your friends, you can leave us comments. Oh, by the way, Pit, this was a wonderful card game that I used to play. I don't know what's around anymore, but the idea that you would trade cards with your fellow players, and you tried to corner one of the wheats, one of the grains, and wheat was worth the most. So if you got all the wheat cards, you got higher points. There you go. We'll see you again next time. There he is riding in the combine. Learning all about these are tractor chaser guys, and they just do this wonderful series of shows on big tractors and showing how food is. Oh, I forgot to show you our teapot with a big slice of bread there and butter. There it is. See you again next time.